Well, I want to thank Captain EBT for coming. I think they think he did. Being serious. That I brought that up in the previous debate. Fair question. No comment. Agreed. It's over.
Yeah. There we go. Sorry, my mic did not transfer over to the screen share. Yeah, I got it, brother. I got it. Sorry. Yep. Bye. Sorry. I was running from reading the chat from you guys. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So this is what happens when you audio troll. I don't pay attention to your comments saying I'm muted. All right, so let me just get back to this real quick. The first question was, do they think that Jesus has an afro? Jay says he does think that.
No, I'm saying I believe they do believe that.
Well, yeah, not that you think that, obviously.
Right.
But Jay believes.
No.
This is the claim. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Marilyn, I read your other chat here. I read Rachel's. I'll read those real quick once more. Sosa Baby for 5 says, "His Cap is such a good listener. Why is he on his phone?" Creation and evolution are psyops. We're all part of the one body of God. We always were, always will be. Your idol worshippers. That was from Maryland. Thank you. Where Detroit Dabbler says, "Where do I ask for an axe when asking at the axe store?" That's a good one. It's like the chipmunk, woodchuck. Okay, Rachel for 5 says, "Captain is too dumb to understand any argument more complex than donkey pull cart, so Jay must be wrong." We did settle that. Jay was wrong. All right. If Jesus isn't God, how do you reconcile Hebrews 1:8? Okay, so we did hit those verses specifically already. This would have been maybe a good point. Tazzaryach, you said the firstborn meant that Jesus was the firstborn creature. Does that mean David is the firstborn of Jesse when he was the youngest, or the firstborn king when Saul was first? Maybe exactly. you could have.
No, it's showing that the term. It's showing that the term firstborn doesn't necessitate being a creature. It has to do with honor and preeminence amongst sons.
Orthodox Chronicles. We will get to your chat. I'm getting the ones that I skipped when I was going to the bigger chats. So we're going back here real quick. Okay, we are now past that $50 chat in the Pyramids chat. Captain, and Jesus is God. Accept Jesus as your Lord and Savior. For 5, that was Logan Messiah. We read the Afro comments. All right. Before Robert Ryanson for $5 says, "Before Abraham was, I am." What exactly is the argument here? Captain knows nothing, is an absolute idiot. God bless Jay. Keep going.
Also a text that came up in the first debate.
Thank you for saying that. Patrick Alb, there were some audio trolls. Maybe not you specifically. The stream glitching multiple times. was not an issue for a lot of people, so I don't know why it was for you, brother. Sorry about that. Jay Constant Doodle 32 for 5 says Jay is explaining this super clear. How is this guy not getting it? Amazing. That's amazing. That's my best James impression there.
That's amazing. You a beta. Not you.
I denied your questions to Captain. No, I didn't. I was reading them as they came in. 6 of spades. Which question did I miss? I wanted to ask your big ones that you paid for first. Maybe I missed one of the $10 ones. I knew he only had a short amount of time, so that's the thing. Is I didn't want you to feel like you wasted 50. You know. Okay. You did send the Afro question, so apologies for that. I did ask Jay that though. And Super Saiyan Jin J for $10 says, "Daz right, Crack Rock, you were the most politest. That means you won." Coco Ray L for 10. "Captain, please stop acting innocent. You were extremely rude and racist last debate. Now you're pretending to be cordial. You both give and take."
Absolutely.
Captain, please. Oh, that's just another duplicate. Did you send that twice? Fluffinho 20 for 10 says, "Captain Heretic over here on a generational masochistic run. I think he's got a humiliation fetish." Alchemist for 5. "Are African Americans under the curse of Ham? Even Tubman?" Is that a Mormon reference?
Not necessarily. It could be, but there's other groups that a lot of Protestants had that perspective in the 1700s, 1800s. Could we do a brief screen share? I'll make it really quick.
Yeah.
As a response.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Really briefly, I'll just point out that if you come over here to this is Strong's 4416 Prototokos. He always uses this argument, first begotten or firstborn. You'll notice that the word does not necessitate creature. It refers to first to experience glorification or simply preeminent over the created order. So in Revelation, when it talks about him being the firstborn of the created order, it's talking about the new creation is not necessitating that he is the first thing that God created.
Awesome. Thank you for putting that up. I did not skip anyone's chat. We're going through all of them. Jerome, the DP, since $10 says, "Where did it state Abraham laid with, slept with, or went into Sarah to make Isaac? Where does it say Isaac slept with or laid with Rebecca to make Jacob?" Want to clarify that for him, Jay? Or you agree?
I've never heard this line of argument. I think it would. Does he think they magically popped out? Like I don't understand the argument. I don't know what he's saying.
You guys with the muting, stop it. Batman Inc. 2793. Just Google Doctrine of Discovery. Not true. Check. Nope, I got signal, brother. Half the chat's like, "I hate this mod. I love this mod. I don't even want to look at it right now." It's just they keep sending super chats. Jay, thank you for being here. Did you see the poll, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
Yeah, they did get a real poll in there. The first one was just a dig at me. Thank you, James. Matan voice. I don't think I could do a Matan impression. Not a big Matan follower. Captain, can you name 10 books? How would he say that?
I don't understand. Just name any 10 books.
No, but you got to say that in a Matan voice is what the chatter's
I haven't
saying.
Worked on a Matan impression. I was about to go on Matan before I left LA, but we did talk about a future episode.
Nice. Yeah, I've never really had him pop in my algo too much, just here and there when people I follow go on. Intel is Wild for 5 says, "Ask Cap if we was Kangs and shit." There was a ridiculous amount of $2 super chats saying the same thing. So apologies to everyone who sent that and didn't hear me say it 30 times. All right, Justin O'Dizzle for 10 says, "Great job to Mike of the Clan Mod. Well done, brother." Thank you, Justin. Intel is Wild since 10. He just sent another $10 to say, "Ask Cap if we was Kangs and shit," after he sent 5 to say that. So Really? I mean, we could have spent the entire Q&A just asking him the same question over and over again. All right, D Jules for 50. I did read that one. Yep, that was the one about the Trinity with the response. Intel is Wild for 10 says, Cap, get the hair lined up. Wow. EG's in for 5 says, for Cap, I'll give you the St. Nicholas treatment at 125 5th and Lex. Is that a threat? Or is he going to give him a Christmas present?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, Seafaring Afro. I did not skip your comment. Here it is for 10. Ishwa is black. There is a tribe in Nigeria called Edo and Isan. Their sacred color is red. Japheth is white. Also, hairy black people are Ishwa. Ishwa. They're pretending to be smooth Jacob. That's an op to you, Jay?
I don't know what's happening. I'm lost.
These
super just getting weird, dog.
Yeah, is Ishwa black?
Ishua?
Yeah, ESUA. Is that spelled correctly? Maybe I'm spelling it wrong.
Esau?
Is that what it is? Esau? I always thought it was spelled
Maybe
different.
they meant to say Esau.
Yeah. I was trying to read it like it's spelled.
Is he black? I don't think so.
Got it.
I mean, he's Jacob's brother. I don't think Jacob was black.
The Church for $10 says, Cap, is buck breaking a real thing? I don't want to ask.
That's a gay thing.
Okay. That's what I was unfortunately expecting. Ask Cap if we was gangs of shit for another 10 and tell us wild. Thank you very much. JV Free saying I skipped his $5 question for Jay. Did I? Was it in the beginning or have I just not gotten there yet? Some of you guys are being really impatient. I don't think I did. So we did start out saying we were only going to do 5 and 10 and ups, and then we had to go a little higher. I'm looking. Yeah, I'm looking. All right, if we didn't get to it yet, we're just going to have to circle back. All right, going back to where we were. Jay is Constant Doodle 32 for 5 says, Jay is... No, I said that one. Okay. There was a lot saying that you were being super clear there. I was getting that one confused. I talked to James about getting a like a lobby music for the Q&A. Okay, here we are again. We are back at 6 of spades, $20 says, you're a disgusting human, Captain Crackhead. That's $20 to support the channel. We appreciate that. Okay, Seafaring Echo sent 35 saying Esau is black. This is more of an assertion on the same super chat. There is a tribe all over West. He said the same thing. Okay. I guess I'll repeat it since he sent another 35. That's fair. There's a tribe all over West Africa called Edo and Hasua Isan. Another one in Cameroon called Sua. Okay, that's a little different. That wasn't in the first one. Also, hairy black people are Esau, because Esau was hairy. White is not Esau. No white tribe named Esau. Okay. It would have been better if we could have had Cap's perspective on that. Orthodox Phronesis. Captain, you can't pronounce the word ask properly. Why would I trust you on anything? I did think I read that one to him. Dude's Fault 1099 for 10 says, Bro's church fathers are Harriet Tubman, Ashanti, and Yakub.
Literally, you know. Well, not Yakub, but can I point out real quick that a lot of people were asking, like, when are you, I don't mean to be, if this is against you guys' policy, but people have been asking when is my Jesse Lee Peterson interview coming up? It's going to be in about 8 hours tomorrow morning. So it is going up. So sorry.
No, that's totally okay. Like, this is the time where it's supposed to be a little bit more loose, you know? Hopefully whatever he's got going on is good. Yes, if you haven't seen Andrew's debate with Captain, you should go watch. I agree. Guy goes golfing. That's a good one. How about a Wakanda voice, says Justin. No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, DeJules, I read that comment. Who was the most persuasive tonight? It looks like from the time that I screenshotted this, that poll said Dyer at 90%, Captain at 5%, Ty at 2%, and I don't know, I'm faking gay at 4%. Those guys.
I wish I could have won over the faking gay people, but that's all right.
Yeah,
I tried to admit I was kind of a BIPOC diva. I thought maybe that would win over the faking gay people, but I guess not.
That was crazy work, bro. I said that was the last thing I expected. Robert Ryanson for $20 says, Cap, I'll be honest with you, brother. You ain't no king, you ain't no prophet. However, can you explain who Isaiah is speaking about in all of Isaiah 53? If not, I suggest you not be bumbling fool for 5 seconds. That would be good to do a review video, Cap, if you're watching, and every time I ask one, maybe you can stop it and respond to that. That way you have more time. That'd be good content.
I want to remind all of my clippers too. Please clip the heck out of this and link back to James and Modern Day Debate, because we have multiple clips. I think we have 5 or 6 clips channels now. So everybody be sure and clip the heck out of this one.
I'm not skipping the chats because of anything the chats did necessarily. It's just a matter of respect for Jay's time, and we had very short time with.
Can I call out a person on? I'd like to debate on MDD right now. Scam Shamu is out here complaining about me. He just started a stream over this, and I would like to offer Scam Shamu to come on and to debate me on Modern Day Debate in a formal, moderated debate.
That's out there now. Clip it. We got 12 clip channel people working for Jay that'll put that out there on the double.
And he won't do it, but I want it out there that I'm offering to debate him.
What was the topic you said?
Anything to do with church fathers, anything to do with the Roman Catholic Church. He's a Catholic apologist, so I'd love to debate Scam Shamu. It's got to be formal though, because he'll scream and cuss and lose his mind if it's not formal.
Makes sense. Center that right there. Boom. Bother me. Robert Ryanson for 20 says, I came to Holy Orthodoxy due in part because of Jay's analysis. Many years spent searching for the reason why. Take this man to school, Jay. Can you please assert why Isaiah 9:6 says, as well as who it is speaking of?
I mean, it's a famous prophecy of Christ. You talking about the government will be on his shoulders. For unto us a child is given, is born, a son is given, the government will be upon his shoulders. His name will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. So Jesus says in the Gospels many times that he came in the name of the Father. And because it's a messianic prophecy, it also answers the questions that Captain Crackrock brought up, which is, who's the throne of David? And it says Jesus will sit on that throne of David. He sat on that throne forevermore when he ascended and sat at the right hand of the Father.
Thank you for clarifying that for Mr. Robert Ryanson. T King 21.99 for 5 says, it's ask, not asked. It's Bible, not Babel. Tyler W 2434 for 10 says, am I a firefighter because I save a cat from a tree? No, just because you do something Christ-like doesn't make you God. I'd have to agree with that. CMAX 6686 for 10 says, Captain, what one verse explicitly states the non-Israelites cannot receive eternal salvation, not by implication or inference? Would have been good to hear that response.
Oh, I know a good idea. I will debate Sam Shamoon on the Vatican's teaching on Islam at Vatican II, since he's a Catholic apologist who used 20 years arguing that the Muslims worship a demon named Allah. And now he's a Roman Catholic, so he has to affirm that Muslims and Christians and Jews all worship the same God. So that's a great topic to challenge Scam Shamu.
Got it. I'll talk to James. He's probably writing some notes right now.
Cool.
El Mod, that was a perfect onomatopoeia for how Cap says Bible. Oh, my bad. Well, he didn't spell it like that. You spelled it more clear. Okay. I read Six of Spades, $50 answer my previous question, Captain Crybaby. Unfortunately, he did not get that going. All right. Anyone in the chat that thinks that they sent a chat that was not read, please comment it real quick. I'll say it real quick. Did Jules $2? Sam is reviewing your debate right now, lol. Oh, well, that's a good time to call it out then, Jay.
That's why I offered to debate his newfound faith of Rome that believes that Islam does not worship a demon.
Okay, no, I found some more debate, some more comments here. Appreciate you guys. We got Six of Spades, another $10. This is when we started going back and forth too much. The BHIRYT haters. Who would have guessed? Let's see. Hello, Sam. You don't know me. Thanks for reviewing. Okay. We got through all of those. Yep. There was just probably like 3 more that said we was kings that I didn't read, which you heard me ask it like 5 times, guys. Awesome, Jay. You got anything else you want to say? You want to do a book plug?
Yeah, I do have my third book out, Esoteric Hollywood Part 3. Appreciate that. You can get this at my website, jasonelsis.com. They're all signed copies. I review and analyze the movies from a symbolic and conspiratorial perspective. So if people are interested, you can go to jasonelsis.com in the shop. And you can also subscribe to me on YouTube and at my website as well.
Awesome. We got a gentleman named Creed saying that I missed his chat. Double check. I don't think I did, but I will double check one more time. He said, question for Jay. How do you answer this argument? We was Daisy, let me ax you something.
Jay, I don't. I can see that one.
All right. We just Creed, I didn't miss it. There you go. And a Roven. You're saying I missed yours too? And a Roven. Let me see. I don't have one.
They're saying Sam Shamoon is deleting the comments because he won't debate because he's full of it.
I asked you to repost it. Josh088, I definitely read yours.
Yeah, he always says he'll get another guy to debate because he can't debate me on that. He knows he'll lose. But there's nobody in the Roman Catholic world that will debate me on Vatican II. So, by the way, if there is anybody, let's do it. I'll Modern Day Debate can host it.
Yes, we could. Absolutely. James should be back by then. Josh, I'll read it one more time, even if you're gaslighting me, bro. Please ask the captain, how do you explain John 1:1-3, which explicitly states in the beginning Jesus was with God and was God? It's very blatant. Ask him. If not, then I asked at least 2 more that said the exact thing. And I asked you guys to post the actual question in your thing. Don't just say mine, because then I know you're trolling. Well, it's been fun. It's been fun, Jay.
Absolutely. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Good job moderating.
Did my best, man. I will definitely put the pedal to the metal on the mute button next time if it's something this contentious again. I had a lot more benefit of the doubt that it could go better in terms of not talking over each other.
I knew it wasn't going to work, but that's okay. Appreciate it, man. Have a good night, and thanks for having me.